Oleksandr Usyk has vacated all of his belts and he is looking for a Jon Jones or a Deontay Wilder fight to complete his legendary boxing career. And I'm going to be breaking down all of this and more in today's video. Oleksandr Usyk is one of the greatest boxers of all time. He's the pound for pound number one in boxing right now. He beat Tyson Fury twice. He beat Anthony Joshua twice. He beat Daniel Dubois twice. He's a great fighter, but the wheels are starting to come off. And we saw that against Rico Verhoeven. Rico Verhoeven, the king of kickboxing. Usyk got beat by a man who couldn't even use half of his weapons in there. And I will die on that hill. Rico Verhoeven was winning that fight about 8 rounds to 2, quite frankly, before that got stopped. The scorecards had it a draw. When boxing has a fight as a draw and there's a guy they clearly want to win, you know it's going to be a robbery, because if it was even moderately close towards Usyk, you know they would have had him up 9 rounds to 1. They knew that Rico was winning and that they needed a stoppage. And as soon as that came through, as soon as we had a sliver of a potential for a stoppage, the ref jumped in there and ruined what would have been one of the greatest sporting moments in combat sports history. Rico Verhoeven, I'm still upset for the bloke. He's a great guy, he's a great fighter, and he should have won that fight. That's a whole nother story. Oleksandr Usyk lost that fight, and the reason is obvious. Father Time. Father Time is undefeated. He should not be losing to a guy named Rico Verhoeven, a guy who's had 1 professional boxing fight in his entire life. As much as I am a fan of kickboxing, as much as I am a fan of the body of work Rico Verhoeven has put together in glory, he's not on Usyk's level in terms of boxing. Usyk's been boxing his whole life. Rico's been boxing all of 5 minutes. Usyk's out of his prime and he is getting old. He's 38, he's 39. He's not even a natural heavyweight, to be honest with you. He's a cruiserweight who's moved up and chased legacy. He's made enough money to relax for the rest of his life. He's looking for one more fight. I don't know why everyone's so mad at this. Everyone wants this guy to fight until he dies. That's what combat sports fans want. They want fighters to fight until the wheels completely come off and they can ridicule them for losing to some bloke who he shouldn't have lost to, right? At the end of the day, Oleksandr Usyk has given his life to this sport. And if he wants to vacate all the belts and chase a money fight against Jon Jones, which is, by the way, never going to happen. Jon Jones is under contract with the UFC. Dana White is greedy. Dana White's never going to let him leave and fight in boxing and make 50 mil. But if he wants to chase that fight, and if he wants to chase a Deontay Wilder fight, which is much more likely to happen, then let him do it. I'm sick of these boxing fans, these old head, decrepit, annoying, retirement home watching fucking UFC wannabes, because UFC is a much better sport, by the way. They should be watching UFC, by the way. These boxing old head bums complaining, bitching and moaning that this guy didn't fucking die in the ring for them. How much more do you want from Oleksandr Usyk, right? Do you want him to fight Moses Atoma? He can fight Moses Atoma. He could probably win that fight. But how much more brain damage does he got to take? It's not just the fight itself. It's the training camp. It's the build-up. There's no weight cut, but it's the conditioning, the nutrition that he has to go through, everything. The steroid cycles, let's keep it real. Those guys are all on roids. They're all on something that does damage to the body over a long enough period of time. It's everything in combination that makes this tough. He's got young kids. He wants one more fight and he wants to retire. Let the man do it. Let the man do it. I'm not complaining about this, and I'm complaining about Tyson Fury is because Tyson Fury is still chasing a world title fight. Usyk's done that. He said he's been there, done that, had the fucking, taken the photo, got the postcard, got the blowjob. He's done. He's ready to go home, right? Fury has done that too, but he's chasing it again, right? He's chasing it again because he's an egomaniac. He can't stand being second place. Oleksandr Usyk's done it. He's had a great time. He's come home and he said, listen, I'm done. I want one more fight. Give me an easy fight, Deontay Wilder. It's not for a belt. I'm not looking to win a belt after this. He's being completely honest, and it will sell what it will sell, and he will make what he will make. Tyson Fury is fighting a plumber in Thailand, and then he's going to call for a world title fight after it. Those two men are not the same. They're not the same caliber of fighter, and they're not the same caliber of character. Because Tyson Fury is looking for a fraudulent win against an old journeyman bum. Oleksandr Usyk is looking for a retirement fight against a former legend, a former champion, who is, yes, a little bit out of his prime in Deontay Wilder, but still a dangerous fight. And I'll tell you this much, a 45-year-old Marius Watch is nowhere near the level of a 41-year-old Deontay Wilder coming off a win against Derek Chisora. Those two are not the same level of fighter, and if you want to make that comparison, you're a fool. So Oleksandr Usyk chasing a retirement fight against Deontay Wilder, people be putting him on the same level as Tyson Fury. That's not the same level as Tyson Fury. Sure, it's not what we may want. It's not the Moses Atoma fight that we may want. It's not the Usyk fighting late into his 40s against this next generation that we want. But Usyk is a man. Usyk is a human being. And at the end of the day, every human being is beatable. There is no man who is undefeatable. That's not even a word. I just made it up. It doesn't matter. There is no man on this earth that can outrun retirement. And there is no man on this earth that can beat Father Time. Father Time is undefeated. We've seen this time and time again in every sport under the sun. But most importantly and most prominently, we see it in combat sports. You age like this in boxing. You age like this in MMA. You age overnight. It's one of the most physically taxing sports on the planet. And Oleksandr Usyk clearly is showing signs of age. He's losing or becoming close to losing against a guy who shouldn't even be able to lace the gloves up against him in Rico Verhoeven. No disrespect to Rico Verhoeven. Rico Verhoeven wouldn't lay a glove on prime Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk is old. He's approaching 40. Let the man have his retirement fight. Tyson Fury, on the other hand, is a bum, and he calls himself the greatest boxer of all time. He's the greatest showman of all time. Maybe. But he is not the greatest boxer. When you go ahead and you fight 46-year-old plumbers, there's a word for that. And the word is Luke, your dad's mate, who gets into bar fights down the road on a Friday night. That's what Luke does. Luke fights the plumbers. Tyson Fury is the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He should not be fighting these guys. So that's my little rant on Usyk and Fury. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Oleksandr Usyk, give this man some slack. Cut this man a break. Give this guy his fight and let him ride off into the sunset because he's given everything to this sport. Do you really want him to give his life? I'll see you boys later.